Oh, hi. Hello, hello. I know what you're thinking. You sound different. And that's because I do. Because I've been sick the last few days. As you'll know already if you've kept up with my posts in Discord. Yeah, I haven't been very well this week. After coming back from the trip last week and getting back with a busted up foot, which is actually doing a lot better now. I appear to have or had come down with something, so I wasn't doing so hot for the second half of this week, and I don't feel 100% now. I do have a very like weird thing where I have a cough that comes up every now and again, so I might just randomly cough like once or twice, but it's pretty containable. But as you can kind of tell, my voice isn't 100% again, so I'm probably going to be fairly quiet today. Nor will I be doing any voice redeems. I'm not doing a Wales redeem today, because I feel like that might be pushing it too much on my ropey voice, so yeah. I'm feeling, well, we'll see. I mean, I'm feeling like I can probably try and do the stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the full length 5 hours, but I'm going to try. And, yeah, we'll see. I have no idea how good or bad this is going to go, but what I do know, though, is that we're basically at the end of April now, and I've been gone for like half the month, and that's diabolical. So I can't really afford to keep taking any more time off for the time being, so I need to get to it. We need to have a good day today. Yeah. Doing good, thinking about getting a smoothie. That sounds pretty good right now. I have a Coke Zero. It's not quite a smoothie, but at least it's a liquid. Thank you for the stream streak too as well. Well, if anything, you could take it easy and recover. Problem is I can't though. I've already taken too much time off, and I'm genuinely at the point where I can't afford it anymore. As much as I would love to just take like the next 2 or 3 days off until I was like 100%, I genuinely just can't afford to do it. Both from a monetary standpoint, I can't just keep putting stuff off constantly, but also from the stream just dying, I can't afford to keep doing it either. Because I took like 1 day off because I was vaguely sick the other week, and like half the viewer base disappeared, so yeah. And then I took a week away, and we've just come back from that, and then I'm already have taken multiple other days away, so it's like, yeah, I'm in a bit of a shit spot when it comes to that at the minute. Yeah. I wish I had the luxury of being able to just take time off whenever I wanted and nobody really bang an eyelid, but sadly I'm not in that luxurious position that many people are. Many a streamer can do it and get away with it, but not me, sadly. I'm rather unable to do it while also not facing the punishment of taking the time away, so yeah, I kind of just have to push on through it, even though I don't feel 100% and my voice is very clearly a bit beaten up. It's yeah, we'll go through it then. We'll be fine, right, guys? Probably. Yeah, it'll all be fine. We'll get through it, and yeah, it's gonna be great. And then next month I'm gonna be gone for like another week and a half, so yay me. Oh. If anyone wants a masterclass on how to tank a Twitch channel, ask me, because I've done it successfully. Apparently I keep doing it every year, so come and ask me if you ever want any information about it. Welcome in, Nitty, man. How's it going? How do you prevent a ghost dark type from looking at your personal data? You disable. Or disable I. Even. I thought that was going to be some sort of VPN joke, to be honest, but I was trying to figure out how you would get that one in. How would you... With Bernard VPN, it doesn't really work, does it? Bad? What was the joke bad? I don't mind that one. That one was okay. I'll give you that one. Welcome in, man. How you doing? Hope you're having a decent Sunday today. Any news on the stuff from the other day? On your cheesecake and that? Any advancements on that, or is it all still calm before the storm? A bit of an odd one, isn't it? It is, but it kind of works. You know, I mean, I considering the lengths that you go to at this point to actually pull these jokes off, with how many of them you've done, when you reach a little bit on some of them and you go a bit out there, I don't mind that. Because in fairness, you've been doing these jokes for months, and I'm amazed that you're still able to keep coming up with new ones every time. So, fair play, you know. Who's writing Summit down? I don't know what we're writing down, but we're writing Summit down. Some sort of crucial information, I'm sure. That's all we give out here in the stream. Doing okay. The weather's been horrid. The weather feels like it's hard baking me, and I think I'm done. Yeah, that sounds pretty rancid. We actually, I will say, we've actually had quite nice weather here. It's been sort of that, like, the rain has finally fucked off, which is nice. So we've just had, like, sunny, but not really very warm. It's been kind of a bit cool, but it's been quite, like, at night you've noticed it a lot, where it's been really cold. But, yeah, we've actually had quite nice weather here. Oh, hi. Why am I hearing myself, and what am I hearing myself from? Why am I hearing myself on the YouTube stream from... What the fuck? That's weird. Yeah. I don't want to hear myself at the best of times, let alone when my voice is shot. Which again, if you couldn't tell, first of all, you really need to get your ears tested, because I feel like it's super obvious. My voice is kind of shot today. It was kind of going at the end of last stream, and I knew there was going to be repercussions. I knew my actions would have consequences. You know, the Sonic kid was always right. I didn't learn that my actions were going to have consequences. I thought I'd be okay after coming back from that couple of days away, but yeah, it did a number on my voice. And then I also think I must have just got sick or something as well, because I've been really not doing so hot the last few days. So we're trying today to see what we can do, but I don't really know how my voice is going to hold up for today's stream, I'll be honest. We're going to try though. In front of my lady friend, we aren't putting labels on anything, or on things that don't need labels. And I'm happy with that kind of relationship I have with them right now. Wouldn't trade it for a thing. Okay. I can understand that. I would say that for a while I had a similar situation. Hang on. Fucking hell. For a while I had a fairly similar situation that I was in myself, where I was kind of like unofficially with someone for a while. Where it was like all but name. You know what I mean? I kind of know what you mean. Yeah, well, let us know how it goes, though. Let us know how the second date, if that's what you want to call it, goes. Your little cook up, and whatnot. Be interested to see how it goes. I'm interested to see how that red velvet cheesecake comes out if you end up doing that as well, because that sounded like a good idea. So, I need to hydrate, man. I need that today. You guys are gonna have to keep me honest with those hydrates, because I'm gonna fucking need them. Oh man. If only this was San Pellegrino instead. Nothing against the Coca-Cola company. Just in case they ever want to sponsor the stream in the future. Wishful thinking, I know, but yeah, nothing against the Coca-Cola company. But if that was San Pellegrino, that would hit the spot right there. weird though, because I swear when I'm like kind of sick like I am now, I taste things completely differently to how I do normally. Like I swear that Coke, which is just normal Coke, tastes like citrusy to me at the moment. I don't know why. It's really weird. It's like my taste buds are all like jacked up. Kill for a San Pellegrino? Oh man, don't tempt me. A grapefruit San Pellegrino right now. Oh, that would be a thing of beauty. A grapefruit San Pellegrino. Oh man. Possibly the greatest drink ever created. Pompelmo, as it's known, of course. Possibly the greatest drink ever created. I mean, it's just phenomenal. It really is. 24 cans for £16. Oh, yeah. Hang on, I just need to make an emergency throne edition. Give me a sec. I'm adding a 24 case of San Pellegrino onto the throne wish list. Oh. Let me slap that on real quick alongside the Pokemon cards that are all impossible to buy because they're all out of stock. How do I even add stuff on here anymore? Oh, there we go. There we go. That link. Oh man. Enter a description. The best drink ever created? I mean, I don't need to say that, everybody already knows. I'm not going to put it in the booster boxes section, although I could. Crowdfunding, there you go. Add to wish list. That's like the first thing I've added to Throne in months, I think. You can tell that I haven't updated Throne for a while, because if you actually look at a lot of the stuff on here, it's like products that basically are impossible to get anymore. I got like a... I got like an Obsidian Flames booster box, and it's like, yeah, wishful thinking that is, isn't it? I don't even know how much they go for anymore. It's so funny to me that things like Obsidian Flames were worthless a while ago, and now they're just like, yeah, £5 million. That's how much it'll cost you. For one box. Craziness. I wonder what's the price on eBay for them at the minute? What's the going price on Obsidian Flames? For the booster box? Oh, they vary drastically. That one's sealed, right? 250. Although, that one looks weird. Oh, is it in a... Okay, it's in a case, that's why. Oh, wait, is that open? Hold on. Oh, yeah. I don't like that. Why would you do that? No, 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 no. Dude, people who sell stuff on eBay, you tell me, just like, have your own opinion on this, right? You don't have to agree with what I think, but just think logically from your own perspective what you would do here, right? Let's say to you, I'm like, right, I'm going to sell you a booster box. Two scenarios. You want to buy a Pokemon booster box, and you want to buy it off of someone you don't know. So you're buying it off of, like, a random person, okay? On the internet. Say you're buying it off eBay, like here. And you have two options. One of them, you can see, has got the factory seal on it. It's got the Pokeball symbols on it that they've proven is legitimate. It's got the crinkle shrink wrap, which apparently sometimes if it's too tight, that can actually be a sign that someone's resealed it, because it's almost always crinkly as fuck. So you see that, and it looks absolutely perfect. Right? Then the one next to it is half the price, but that one is in a plastic case and doesn't have the seal on the outside. And in the pictures of the booster box, shows the person rifling through the packs to show you that they're sealed. I gotta be honest with you, everybody. If I see a picture of the booster box open and it isn't sealed when I'm buying it, I ain't going near that shit. Why would you buy one that someone's opened already? That kind of... I don't get why you do that. Like, what's the point of opening it and then trying to sell it? Because no one's gonna buy that. There ain't no way that anyone's crazy enough to buy that, surely. Because how do you know that that person hasn't just weighed all the packs? Or hasn't just tampered with it all, you know? It's such a, like, sussy thing to do. I wouldn't go near that shit. I'm sure someone would, but I just wouldn't go anywhere near that. I mean, they don't advertise it as, like, factory sealed, but goddamn. But yeah, 250 quid for a booster box of that right now. Isn't actually as bad as I thought it'd be. I think that's come down a little bit. You can get a Scarlet and Violet base right now. Someone's got one on auction for 195. What a steal that is. Said literally no one ever. Destined Rivals. Oh, this one's unsealed for 300. Yeah, who's buying that? Who is buying a booster box that doesn't have the factory seal on it? Or at least if you are, you're kind of just asking for trouble. Kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, if you're showing something as sealed, then that kind of at least proves some level of legitimacy, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't get people who sell stuff like that. Like, I'm much more confident in trusting one that has the factory seal on it compared to one that doesn't. If it doesn't have the factory seal on it, I ain't even gonna look at it. Just gonna go nah and just move on. Because you just don't know. The person's clearly opened it. Why did they open it? And then you could say, well, just ask them why they opened it when, you know, when you buy it off them. It's like, yeah, but they could just bullshit you, you know? I mean, someone could say to me, it could be like, oh, why did you open it? And you're trying to sell it, and you go, oh, well, I actually was trying to complete the master set at the time, and I had a couple of booster boxes that I pre-opened, and it turned out I pulled the cards that I needed from the previous booster box, so I just never opened the packs. And then you hear that from someone, you go, oh yeah, it makes sense, you know, collector didn't open the packs. But then what it turns out is you've done that, but you've actually just weighed them all out, and they're literally just fuck all in them. And by the time you bought it and opened all the packs and found out about it or whatever, it's long gone. But also you alienate half the people who would buy it sealed because they want to buy something sealed. Because that's basically what 90% of Pokemon buying and selling is, if you take out the singles, obviously, is sealed product. And then there's the odd bit of, like, other bits and pieces. But it's like 99% of it is sealed product. No one's buying open stuff. It's like there's a common thing that I always say about to people as well. I've even said this to Mirage though, where it's like, I don't like buying, if I went to a store somewhere, I don't like buying loose packs. If you buy loose packs, there's no guarantee that they haven't been weighed. They come fresh out of a booster box and you pick them yourself, you can at least guarantee they haven't been tampered with. But you have no idea. Try to see if they have open already, but sealing yours back in. Yeah, that's the other thing as well, if someone's opened it and then put a fake seal on it. There's all kinds of things, you know? I mean, I guess it's better... if it's open, is it better for it to just be fully unsealed than someone trying to reseal it, I guess? But, like... yeah. I don't know. Yeah, if someone's opened it and then tried to reseal it, that would be more sus than the other. Here we are, though. Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. We're going to play the game now. I'm going to stop talking about San Pellegrino and Pokemon TCG. Because I somehow seem to talk about it every time we do anything. We're in the hardcore nuzlocke of... well, we're actually in the... this is like the first playthrough anyway of the thing to make sure everything's working, which we know it isn't. So we will be changing methods of playing the game actually after this. Right now though, we need to go for Norman's gym. So what do we have as a choice? Speed room versus accuracy. I mean, I'd rather do accuracy. Speed is more dangerous than accuracy, I would say. Level 31 is the level cap here as well, so we have to be vaguely careful. But San Pellegrino Smoothie might be good. I don't know about that. That sounds... I don't know. You might have lost me on that. Because it would be carbonated. The flavor of San Pellegrino, or a mix of San Pellegrinos in a drink, would be interesting. But I feel like if it was carbonated, it would just be weird. If you ask me. Why was I not using seismic toss from the start? Go for the vice grip because we know we win this now. Never mind. Should have just gone for fucking thingy them. Alright, let's switch. Oh, we have no good switch-ins on this guy. I guess Grimer and try and get poison on Suicune. Good job I switched as well. I mean, I could have got one more turn in, but the rain dance will turn out ultimately to be a problem. Go for the sludge rather than go for the guaranteed poison gas, because I'd rather do that than fuck around. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Right. Yeah, we're in big trouble now. Is anyone I have able to take a hit? Huntail, maybe, I guess. Yeah, we might have to try and stall out the rain. Hey, Bevan, welcome in, man. How you doing? Okay, we can take some hits with Huntail, that's good. Have you been celebrating the end of your school year, Bevan? You done anything fun? Ah, fuck. Well, actually, I doubt they hyper potion twice. Move to the new place? Nice. Well, what is your living situation now? Are you back with, like, roommates or whatever? Or are you in, like, a place completely on your own? Man, we got let off the hook there in that fight. That was bad. Play Destiny 2? I thought I asked you if you're doing anything fun. Hey, you picked a hell of a time to get into D2, I guess. Fair enough. I haven't touched that game in quite a while now. Been... God, no, it's been nearly 2 years. It actually might be. Yeah, I think it's been nearly 2 years since I played Destiny now. That's wild. Damn, has it really been that long? That feels very weird to say. So are my parents? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, we already did this, so we're fine. Defense room. Recovery. Let's go recovery. I feel like defense would have been a better option there, but let's see. Recovery, it depends what it's on. Could be quite easy to break whatever this is. We shall see. Could be terrible though. I mean, we'll see what happens. Primate with recovery. That's gonna be leftovers then, I guess. We can get a poison, that should be nice. Critical hit on turn 1. Because of the low kick crit, I can't afford to stay in. I have to make the switch. Poison's big there. It can't be guts, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure Primate doesn't get it. Citrus berry. Yep. Has he left these? No. So the recovery part of the recovery room just means that he has a citrus berry. Okay. I feel like I could have just given him leftovers and made him more annoying, but maybe it would have been a Pokemon that was more annoying to deal with in the base game, I don't know. Also love how fast Pinsir is as well, because he's actually doing quite well outspeeding a lot of these fighting types. $66 for dungeon keys. Yeah. It's probably only got worse since I was playing as well, right? Because I guess more dungeons have come out. The dungeon keys and the raid passes and stuff. I'm gonna kill them. I didn't buy. Until I spent like 25 bucks for the DLC. That's probably the way to go, honestly. I feel like in the current state of the game, giving them more money than the minimum is, yeah, not the play. But the stuff that you probably got, did you get the 2 newest DLCs? Was it Renegades and... whatever the other one is. Renegades and... What's the other one called? Can't remember for the life of me what it's called. Edge of Fate, is that it? I think that's the new one. Edge of Fate and Renegades. Oh. Well, that thing's just giving me a massive boost to my damage. Just gonna get knocked out now. Or not. I feel like I can already kind of tell that I'm gonna regret doing this stream tomorrow. My voice is already like, oh, maybe this wasn't a good move. I can feel it in the back of my throat already. And what, we're only like 30 minutes in. It's gonna be a long night, everybody. Strap in. Renegades, which is 19 bucks, called Light Form Final Shape for 5 bucks. Damn, that's a good deal. Pawn and Coast, and not to get Edge of Fate. I heard not great things about Edge of Fate. Obviously, I haven't played it, so I can't give a whether it's actually good or not. But yeah, I hadn't heard great things about it. To be honest, I hadn't heard great things about Renegades either, so... Okay. Gotta heal. If you enjoy it, that's the main thing there, right? As long as you're having fun with it, that's the main thing. I haven't really played much in terms of games recently. I mean, I was playing a little... I was dabbling in Monster Hunter before I left for my vacation, but I haven't touched any games pretty much since I came back. Well, other than this. Probably do need to get back and do some more. Give me a bit of an action-packed one here as well, because we're going straight into the gym. So, this is going to be good. Straight into a gym fight in the first 30 minutes. And I have to try and not go mental if something crazy happens as well. 31, I believe, is the cap. So, let's have a quick poke. And have a look. Yep, 31. Normally, there would be a an issue with this guy slacking. Norman has... I think he has... Does he have 2 slackings normally, or is it Vigoroth and slacking? I think it might just be Vigoroth and slacking he normally has. Either way, he's kind of a pain to deal with, to be honest. Or at least he can be. I think he also has a Belly Drum Lanoon normally, which is kind of dangerous, but... It's Vigoroth, Lanoon, and... Slacking are his normal trio. I don't really want to lead Huntail either. I feel like the best lead here is probably Grime. Actually, I say that. Go Magmar. Magmar's pretty strong. Let's put Magmar out front and see what we can do. Everyone ready for a gym fight? I'm not. Sip of my not San Pellegrino. Here we go. Norman time. Norman, of course, is also our dad for the purposes of this game. Kinda cool. You're ready for the gym fight, Abem. I don't know how I'm going to perform here, so we're going to see. It's going to be quite interesting. Hopefully no laws will be broken. Had to double check to make sure the buttons were still working. Of course it's a water type. Yeah, what a great start. Exactly what we needed. Well, that's a horrible start. Fuck. He only went for Tail Whip. That's kind of crazy against a Magmar, but there we go. Screech as well. We're at what, -3 defense? He's disabled by it. Alright, buddy. -5 defense. I don't think Golduck's got any moves that really threaten us though that much, because they're also going to be resisted. Switch. It's a Poliwag. Okay. Citrus Berry Poliwag? What? A Rain Dance. Okay. Well, that Swift Swim Poliwag strat. Wow, that worked well. Great Poliwag there. Great bit of Poliwag play. To be fair for Golduck, it does actually now have... actually, no, he didn't lose any defense already. Never mind. Don't say he's back to neutral. Ah, he's got flinched. Okay. Poliwag was the ace as well, I think, because he was level 31, which is kind of funny. So, yeah. Hoping this is going to be a 4-shot kill and we can get some flinches, but we'll see. Now we're at -6 defense. I mean, pretty much when it comes to... Oh, you son of a bitch. When it comes to Huntail, I feel like if he was going to attack, he would have done it by now. Famous last words, of course. That's going to do nothing because it's a special attack. But it's not even affected by any of the screeches and stuff he put on us. I'm not worried. Weirdly, the Water Pulse was also disabling the disable. That's weird. The annoying thing about this is I need to talk because we're doing the stream, but the more I talk, the more it like tickles the inside of my throat and then makes me want to cough. So it's like, I'm screwed if I do, I'm screwed if I don't. Lairon. He's probably gonna use like takedown or something. Pinsir would have been a good choice here actually. Let's takedown. We eat it well with Golem though, in fairness. I think we do have magnitude though, right? We do. This is gonna hurt, although we are bulky. Need to one-shot the Lairon. Mag 6 probably isn't enough, but it is quad effective. There we go. Nice job, Golem. Golem's probably one of the top players on the team right now. Another water type. Switch into Grimer and try and get poison, I guess. My favorite move in the whole game, water gun there as well. Hated by Moltres87. If you don't know Moltres87, you haven't lived. Sad that there's no clips of that interaction from back in the day. Withdraw. What? The AI really likes switching in this fight, and I don't know why. It's a double poison. So, my instinct's telling me switch to Golem, but I think that's a bad idea, because I think if it magnitudes on the switching, we're screwed. So I'm going to have to go Pinsir, and then try and knock this thing out next turn with a Brick Break. Or it does that. Oh, he lived! Oh, yes! That hurt my voice, but it was worth it. We actually lived. Hold on. Why has he got Moltres? Did he not have 2 Pokemon a minute ago and one of them was Love Disc? Where's the fucking Moltres come from? What? Excuse me? I don't think he had a Moltres before, did he? Maybe I'm wrong, but... Let's just go for Fire Punch, I guess. I mean... Oh no, not a speed boosting move. Whatever am I going to do? Actually could be dangerous in fairness in the future. Good thing with this is, I want to put one more Fire Punch on to get it weak, but not quite weak enough to knock it out, and force a heal. And then hopefully I can switch to Golem on the next turn. And get a knockout with Rock Throw. Presumably it's Houndoom Flash Fire as well. Yeah. Magmar must be Flame Body then. That would be worth a switch in if it was using the more aggressive fire type moves, but it's not, sadly. A legend? Hell yeah, man. Our team are all legends. Please don't miss. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Yes! I don't know how Pinsir lived that fucking self-destruct either. I'm still trying to figure that out. Hang on, what? Did you all see that? I'm not the only one who noticed that, right? Did anyone else just notice what popped up on the screen then? Anyone else see that? I'm so confused. Didn't see it? So according to the game, Norman has no Pokemon left. He has 6 blacked out Pokeballs. And then he brought in Love Disc. So unless the game's bugged and he has 7 Pokemon, or it's just a visual glitch, I don't know what's happened. The game told us he had no Pokemon left. What the fuck? He's cheating, man. He's cheating. He's got his Game Shark loaded up. Doing a mission, but yeah, I'm having fun right now. I'm worried after raids everyone's gonna hate me for being stupid. Nah, you'll be fine. It's been a long time, but if it's mostly the same group playing with Fawn and that, I've raided with them before and they're great. They'll teach you everything you need to know. You'll be fine. I was lucky in that most of the raids I did with them I already knew. And if I didn't, I was I just didn't do them. Yay, though. We won the gym badge. What's our next one? Level 33. Winona. Gotta be careful on that. Damn. A free HM. I'll take it. HM Surf as well. Which, that's huge for Huntail, because it gives us natural good water move. Right now, I recognize Fawn. I know of Doshi, but I don't remember Doshi playing when I was playing V2. I honestly can't remember who was in the... who was in the, like, raid teams at the time. Someone might join us, maybe Susan. I know they definitely won't. I ain't seen anything about Susan for years, but then again, I'm not, really in those circles anymore. Waiting for me to see if I actually want to grind. It's worth it. I mean, unless they've changed the grind, the raid stuff is like... It's probably not the way it used to be, but the way it used to be, the raid stuff was almost like required because of how good some of it was. I suspect these days it's probably like there's a lot of other gear out there that's more accessible. But you'll probably want to do it though, because I suspect it'll give you a big boost in power. Some of the raid stuff though used to be better than others. We are going to 4 tree now, right? I need to get back to Moorville and then go to the right. But we can't fly yet. What's the easiest way of getting back to Moorville from here? I zoom out. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Speak to Mr. Briny and then go back up to Rustborough and then across through the cave to Verdantove, I guess. Or probably Slateport, isn't it? Alright, let's go to Mr. Briny and then go to Slateport and then go from there. Oh, the link got eaten up too on the thing. I find that weird that Twitch can't determine between a link to its own clips on its own website and like a random link, so that if you have links blocked in the chat, it won't let you post it. Or the other thing is, I don't really know. Oh, he's not here. I don't really know why Twitch doesn't have the clips on some sort of separate thing. So they don't pop up as links in the chat. Also, considering I have surf, why am I guess I could just surf it instead. Right. What's easier to do if I'm going to surf it then? North from Oldale, maybe, and see if I can get across there. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. If you can send it to Bevan, that'd be good. Thank you, Bevan. I appreciate it, man. Catch me on Crucible with my Vigilance Wing. Ah, that actually was quite dominant for a while. I remember I was using that thing. It was actually a good weapon for quite a while. That and, Outbreak. Outbreak was nuts in PvP for a while. I think, if I remember rightly, I think Vigilance Wing had its big, like, moment again. I seem to remember they buffed it, I think, and added, like, I want to say they added, like, an extra shot to its burst. Where originally it was, like, a 4-shot burst or something, and then they made it a 5. It was something like that, where it meant that it needed like 1 less headshot to kill. That, and I think there was maybe a buff to pulse. Oh, yeah. I think they did like a big rework of a lot of the weapon archetypes, and I think the type of pulse rifle that it was, because it was a slow fire rate one, got a buff. I think that's what I'm thinking of. So they buffed the archetype of pulse rifles to give them 1 extra shot, and then it made them like 1 less shot to the head to kill. And it made Vigilance Wing really good in PvP. Along with a slew of other weapons, so it kind of got lost in the source, but... I mean, that's kind of D2's PvP balancing as a whole, to be honest. Anytime anything became good, something else would just get buffed and eclipse it, and when everyone found out it was good. They might hand your mod duties to keep the status, yeah. True. Maybe I need to go through that at some point about the mods. I don't know. I feel like the problem I always have is like, no matter whatever time it is, it's always like, you guys as the mods have always kind of come and gone when it came to stuff, because you're either like, people are busy at different times. So like, there'll be a time of the year where like, Forks is free all the time. But then like, right now, as of late, in this year, we haven't really seen that much of Forks. And then like Chili's been busy, so he hasn't really been around. I haven't seen Undo since I don't actually remember when, to be honest. It's like it's always kind of hard to balance because I feel like at different times we got like mods and then no mods. We either have all the mods or no mods. That's how it feels. Yeah, everyone's just got to come in and keep their stuff alive. Sweet business, man. I think that had a small thing for a while in PvP. Hard light was kind of crazy as well for a while. And then they nerfed it. I think they changed it where hard light... I don't know if it doesn't need damage when it bounces around corners anymore. It used to, and then people moaned it was broken because they sucked at PvP. But, what's new in any game there, to be fair. Actually, all together in a mod house. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Well, I say that, it'd be interesting. Or not be fun, who knows? Key to Old Morville. Yeah. Fuck. We gotta fight people who are actually, like, decently leveled now as well. A mod house. I don't know if people would actually like living in, like, a mod house or something. I don't know if I'd like living in a mod house. I feel like if you lived with people in that regard that you also did like mod stuff with, you'd eventually just hate them. Why is the old man standing in the middle of the road? Old Watson. He, maybe just like standing in the middle of the road and being a general inconvenience, you know? He just enjoys it. Let him be an old man. He's had his time contributing to society, now he just wants to be an annoyance. Move, geezer. Threaten to shank him, it'll be fine. Like a short-term thing. Like streamer houses usually never go out. Yeah, no. I don't think I've ever seen like a content creator house actually be successful for more than like a couple of months. Never goes well, does it? I think the problem is you always get a situation where, well, it's like egos, I think, is the thing. Essentially. You just get a lot of people move into a place together that are all effectively competing, even though they're all part of the same team. And then what generally happens is someone starts doing better than the others and people don't like that, which leads to rifts, and then, you know. That or people just do it and then don't realize it's actually not that great of an idea. Like, I think if I was ever going to do anything like that, I'd have to pick the people very carefully who I'd be willing to actually do it with. There'd be very few people that would meet my, like, criteria, I think, for who I would actually want to do anything like that with. The least bad streamer house, a group, OTV. Most of the members don't live together anymore. People got older and want to do their own thing. Yeah, and that's also it as well. I mean, I think when it comes to life on the internet, I think sometimes people forget that. A lot of people, I think that they're like 20 forever. I mean, generally stuff on the internet is like a young person's game, right? Well, like most of the people who do particularly well in pretty much any generation of platforms is usually someone in their like early 20s or late teens. Yeah. But at the same time, it's a short-term thing, and after a while, I think people have a change in priorities and things, right? Some people probably have like kids and things, and it changes the way that they deal with stuff. And yeah, 118, right? Cheers for the rod, bruv. Also, if you guys haven't gone over and done it already, I'm going to be annoying, and I'm going to pester you to go over and drop a like on the YouTube stream. Go over and drop a cheeky like over there and help support the channel for free. Why not? It's weird and or sad seeing content creators like leave. Like, I don't watch them as much anymore, but when Rhett and Link retire, it's going to be weird. Yeah, no, I get that. It's weird when you see people retire. The thing at the minute that I've seen is a lot of people are getting put off just generally by, like, YouTube. I mean, that's where kind of I think the general content creator boom really started and kind of came from. Safe travels too. Make sure you you get home safe, yeah. When you look at that stuff, a lot of people right now don't like the current state of YouTube because of a lot of their poor implementation of shitty AI. Things like that. It's put a lot of people off. It's also just ruined a lot of people's careers and hobbies. Because many people have had their channels taken a disliking to by YouTube's AI. And yeah. Some of it doesn't make sense either, right? Because YouTube's AI will let all these stupid like AI slot channels go through, and half of them are terrible, and they make absolute bottom of the barrel terrible stuff, and it's just someone farming views and making money off of nothing. And then at the same time, you'll have a channel that makes genuine content that will get flagged as inauthentic by YouTube's AI. And it's like... how? Like, genuinely, how? How can you get flagged as inauthentic for making a unique piece of content when... you have, like, straight up just full-on AI channels just all over the platform. Just posting... practically the same video over and over, just with slightly different shitty AI voices. You know? I don't get it. I don't blame people for giving up on YouTube and places like that these days. I think the thing for me that I find crazy is that in all the time that we've been about on the internet, no one has created any competitive platforms to a lot of these bigger platforms that have actually challenged them. Like, if you think about it, this is the hilarious thing about Twitch. How long has it been that people have been sitting there and giving Twitch shit? Years. Rightly so, right? They've made so many mistakes. But in all that time, there's been one competitor that's actually still alive, which is Kick. And Kick is terrible. So it's like, I find it kind of crazy, though, that you have, like, that situation where you have a platform that's one of what could be many, but is the only one that actually looks to challenge Twitch. I mean, the only other one, Mixer, just died, so, like, you know, there's not much to say about that. But then when it comes to YouTube, there's nothing as well. This is a catch as well, because we're on a new route. Yeah, I just find it kind of crazy that, like, no competitors to any of these companies have come out, and so they've ruled the roost for a long time, made bad decisions, driven people ultimately away from their platforms, and also from the general content creation sphere. And then now those people have nowhere to go. Where else are you gonna go? Most people also don't have the reach they do on a lot of these other platforms. And I can understand people quitting for various reasons as well, you know? Like, take out the fact that some of them get demonetized or get a content enforcement strike about repetitive content or whatever, even though it's not. Even just someone like me, who's my size of channel, right? who in the grand scheme of things is a minnow compared to many people. I've seen and felt how disheartening it is at times to have certain things happen to your channel. You know? I think sometimes people tends to forget that not everything is always like a big content creator problem. A lot of stuff actually affects smaller people as well. And people like little old me have had many a thing that has been a bad thing for the channel over the years that a lot of people have quit over before. Damn, free Master Ball? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've talked about it many a time, though. I think I've made no, there's no illusions over the fact that I've genuinely considered quitting before. I mean, earlier this year was the last time I considered it. So, I've been thinking about it a lot as of this year so far, so, yeah, kind of wild. I can understand why people kind of are just giving up on it and moving on, you know? Especially people who've already been successful and living their best life now. Why keep going with it if you can just kind of retire and go into the sunset, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be back in just a minute, okay? Enjoy the music and BRB everyone. I'm gonna rest my voice. Welcome back from the break. Anyone who is still here, Welcome back. Hopefully you had the chance to get a quick little stretch in and whatnot. Gonna crack on. No point waiting around, really. So, yeah. We can get a Pokemon here. Let's see what we get for Route 119. Rico. Not a dupe, I think, because we did get Mudkip earlier in the playthrough, so that's okay. Catching it's going to be difficult, though. Catching it without killing it is the problem. Or it's not going to be a problem. Sceptile actually could be quite good. Debatable whether I'll use this on the team, because it's actually not a bad Pokemon. We do have space for a grass type as well. So, actually could be kind of usable. The wood gecko. I'll take it. Yeah. Rico. We can also evolve it to its maximum potential straight away as well, which is nice. A lot of the times in these runs you'll find Pokemon that you go, that'll be good, and then you realize it can't evolve for ages. That's not quite as useful as it seems sometimes. Healing house? No, this is someone who talks about mail, is it? No. Just someone with a lot of wing goals. Never mind, ignore me. Who's this fella? Talking about fly. Something I wish I had right now. Bollocks. We need to go down low as well. Oliwhirl versus Grimer. There you go. We do need a water counter, because right now we've got at least 3 Pokemon that are pretty badly crippled by water. And it's not good. Because we run into a few water types now. Well, man. Tell you what. Considering that most of what I've done the last, like... Oh, brilliant. Most of what I've done the last few days, considering I've been sick, is kind of sleep and not do a lot. This talking stuff has certainly taken it out of me the last few days. Or after the last few days of not doing it. I already feel absolutely knackered, and I've only done an hour and 10 minutes of stream. I tried to make it to 5 hours, but we'll see. Whether or not we'll actually make it or not, different story, but I'm gonna try. For that, though, I can't do it alone. Need some support for that. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna try and push on today. Part of that also just comes from the fact that we haven't really done all that much recently, and it'll be good to just get going again. Haven't streamed much in the last 2 weeks really at all. So can't really afford to be gone more than I'm here. So in many ways. Okay, we don't have an acro bike, so we can't get across here. If you do have an acro bike, though, you can jump across the gaps. Because we have the mark bike, that means I can go over like I can go up the ramps, but I can't go across those areas. Doesn't really matter because the area we're going to in Four Tree City is actually quite close by. But yeah, kind of annoying though. Ah, there's one of the ramps we can go up. On the left there, and that's one of the ramps we can have a go up with the bike. Flygon Masquerade, one's an Intimidator, which is kind of annoying. Grimer needs to switch out as well. I didn't anticipate this being a double battle, so Grimer kind of is wrongly there. He shouldn't really be there near the front. Go for the Vice Grip onto the Masquerade, but both our Pokemon have been hit really hard by the thing there. Honestly, Huntail is probably a good choice for me to switch in. Do that. Even with the Intimidate, Pinsir still does decent damage. That's annoying though. But I don't have a full heal either. Do that and then... Oh, we can't really go for Surf, can we? Let's go for Waterfall into the... Or Whirlpool even. And we missed. Great. Oh boy. At least Gligar doesn't have access to Acrobatics yet. That'd be tragic. Guess I'll keep Pinsir in for like one more turn. See what happens. Damn. I think that might be the first time Whirlpool has ever one-shot a Pokemon before. It's a terrible move, but... we don't really have a choice when it comes to this. Oh yeah, there's no medicine pouch, is there? Do we have a antidote? Or a full heal? We have a full restore. Don't really want to do that, but it's probably the best choice considering. Pinsir's going to be a big hit for us in the future, I think, so... keeping it alive with that is going to be a good idea. Guess this just gives us a small shortcut. Oh boy. Now normally... I say normally. From what I remember in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, you would now face your rival here. I don't know if we have to do that straight away or not, but we may end up facing our rival here. You do in the other games anyway. Although the fact that Team Aqua and that are here intrigues me a little. Oh, a bed. That's huge. I was thinking a minute ago, if they're going to start making us actually face people, it would be nice if we had access to a Pokemon Center or something. So, what we wanted. I don't really remember what a lot of these guys have up as well, the Team Aqua people. What I do know, though, is that Chinchou is going to be quite weak against Golem's Magnitude, especially in 8. That's going to one-shot. It's probably only got access to maybe Water Gun at this point, because its move pool, from what I remember from Fire Red Leaf Green, was terrible. So, yeah. Quite handy for us, at least. May as well kind of face everyone as well. I mean, I know I don't want the excess XP, but... kind of a case of, like... sharpening us up a little bit as well, you know? Ooh. Level 27 Kingler, though. Not the best thing to face in the world. Guess it's a fight for Huntail. We'll see. Welcome in, Monkey Bones. How's it going? Welcome to stream. How are you doing? Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Still knocks out through the hard, and we ain't got to worry about that. And a crit, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because the defense increase would not, wouldn't have stood for us damaging it. I hope you're having a nice Sunday, Monkey Bones. Whatever you may be up to on said Sunday. Or weekend in general, I suppose. Who knows what you're doing. Maybe committing tax evasion or something. Committing crimes. Also go straight back here as well and get another free heal, because why the hell not? We may as well. Nothing in the rules says we can't. What I'm more concerned about here is level caps than anything else. Elekid Kecleon. Meh, that's not bad. Although I don't know if I can use Magnitude, because I don't know if it'll hurt Grimer. I may just have to use Rock Throw Sludge on Kecleon and hope we don't get paralyzed by the Elekid. Grimer going first is actually kind of important there, because I think if we made him a rock type already, he might have resisted the poison move. We'd hit Kecleon first with Golem, so that's kind of good. Oh, that's a problem though. But he's got Arena Trap, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. Okay. I'm actually going to stay in and go for the Sludge on Grimer. And then we'll switch to Huntail to try and kill the Dug Trio. Who's gone for Dig? Do I have a safe switch in? I'm not sure I do, you know. He could have gone for Eva Mon as well, that's the worst part. I have to switch Pinsir in and then just eat the hit from Dig if it's onto Pinsir. It may well be into Huntail though. No, it was into the Pinsir slot. Good call in the end going for the switch. Minus defense is kind of bad, but could be worse. Dug Trio is also fast. That's another problem with fighting one of those things. Go for a double up and then hope we can land both without it going for Dig again. Okay, that's pretty big. Screen's kind of annoying, but nah, Huntail's just going to keep missing. We'll double up, we'll go Seismic Toss into Dug Trio again. I don't know how Pinsir is outspeeding Dug Trio though. Because Dug Trio, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty fast, so I don't know how Huntail's that much faster, but... Oh boy! Yeah, I probably should have thought about that, shouldn't I? The fact that I had an electric type out with a water type. That's a poor play from me. Fuck. We've lost our Surfer now. Yeah. And the static. It won't be a problem if we go back down to the Pokemon Center again, but that's kind of frustrating. I'm sure we have more water types though, because I'm pretty sure we had a bunch of them from before. So we got like a slew of water types at the same time. Still kind of sucks though. And I want to switch here as well, straight into Houndoom. Because Magmar doesn't need the XP, and then Pinsir can stay in and go for Seismic Toss into Grovyle. Nice. That's pretty clean. I mean, the Huntail loss isn't kind of a mixed one. I'm not that mad about it because it's only a Huntail, but at the same time, losing any mon in these runs is kind of annoying. So, especially a water type. Honestly, best replacement is Vaporeon. Seal sucks, so I guess we're bringing in Vaporeon as a bulky water. Of course, we would have had Swampert, but he died too soon, and then Quagsire, who, what happened to Quagsire? Honestly, I can't remember what happened to Quag, but something bad happened to him. Made me sad. Speed this up. The only thing with Vaporeon is... seem to remember it gets really shit moves. Most of the evolutions do. But we can at least get Surf on it. Helping Hand's pointless. It's never really going to be in doubles. Or at least it's not consistently going to be in doubles, so there's no point worrying about it. Get him up to level 31, and then leave it there, I think. Take Bite of a Sand Attack. Alright. That could have gone better. But let's continue. Now we should be fine. I think. Look at that, 123 HP. Did say it was going to be a bulky water. So hopefully Vaporeon can take a hit or two for us. Be quite useful. Annoyingly as well, these guys have moved, so now I can't really avoid this fight with this guy. When he turns around, I'm going to go for it, but I bet he looks. You mother... He knew. He was waiting for me. How Vaporeon holds up. So Vaporeon is kind of okay from its perspective of being defensively okay, but... offensively, I don't think it's anything special at all. Didn't mean to mute that as well, but I was clicking out so I could show I add Huntail to the death list. There we go. Normally that doesn't mute it. I don't know why it did. Suicune again. Speaking of bulky waters. Double flinch. Can we go for 3 in a row? Oh, RNG at its finest. Triple flinch. I'm just glad I wasn't on the receiving end of that, quite frankly, because the way my luck is in this game sometimes, wouldn't have surprised me if I was. There's no way that my my luck of getting triple flinches on bite is gonna go it's not gonna go unpunished. I'm definitely gonna get punished for that somewhere along the line. I don't know when, but I will. Is this gonna be like a Team Aqua lieutenant person? Well, it looks like it. Who we got? Aqua Admin Shelly. She has a Salamence. Oh, God. I think we might be about to be punished, like I was saying. Salamence, really? We, of course, have no real dragon counter. Actually did more than expected, though. You're, fresh into stream today as well, and you're wondering, why does he sound so strange? My voice kind of died this week, so I'm kind of off the back of being sick and coming back to stream after a few days away. So my voice has not fully recovered, which is probably why I sound a little rough. So if you haven't heard, there you go. See how much this does and then probably switch. Or not. Damn. Okay. Also, that was about the easiest fight against the Salamence we've ever done. That's too easy. Interested to find out what a legendary is going to be here as well. Precast form. Oh, it was a Sceptile. Huh. So, we actually just caught a Trico earlier out on Route 119, so I guess we'll keep it. But it is a dupe. So that's a bit of a weird coincidence. Let's have a look at it at least. I don't know if we're allowed to use the Sceptile though. We might not be allowed. That's no grass moves either. We'll put him down there. So there's a thing in Nuzlocke runs called a dupe's clause, which prevents you from using duplicate Pokemon. Actually does benefit you in some cases because it allows you to not catch the same Pokemon multiple times. So you don't end up getting a situation where you get like a whole team of Rattatas. Oh no. Do we still have to do that rival fight I was talking about before? Oh, we do. What a time for a rival fight. Yeah, this is not great. Houndoom's probably gonna have to deal with this. Pinsir actually would be a really good choice here against Snorunt as well. Wasted turn on Protect as well there. The rain is going to neutralize us a bit, so we have got to be careful, but I'm hoping we can do something. We're going to get our speed knocked down because of the Icy Wind, which is quite bad. Houndoom really has no survivability, but it thrives on being fairly fast. Especially in the rain, so... Not great that we've had our speed dropped. We'll have to make a switch out now sometime. I mean, Golem's the best choice here, but also there's a chance of getting double kicked, which is scary. I'd prefer not to. There's the double kick. I mean, it actually made sense. They would have gone into Houndoom. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. We're going to have to use Magnitude and get a one-shot kill, probably. So we probably need, like, Mag 7 or above. That's the Mag 7. Is it enough? Yes. Actually, it is... No, it's not quad effective. It's just regular super effective. Kadabra's a little scary, but also at the same time, he's kind of piss weak when it comes to his physical defense, so this might just one-shot him anyway. I say as he disables my physically offensive threatening move. To use, go for the Rock Throw instead. This might hurt, though, because our special defense probably isn't that good. That's a risk. And we're definitely switching out. Could switch into Houndoom. Actually, I think I will switch into Houndoom. Houndoom's part dark, meaning he's immune to psychic type moves. And I'm fairly certain that's going to be all of Kadabra's offense, so he can't hit me. Now with one bite, we probably one-shot him. We also got rid of the speed from earlier. The speed drop, so... Houndoom doing a lot of heavy lifting there. That went fairly well, though. I'm actually fairly happy with that. HMO2, that must be Fly, presumably, right? Nice. Do I have any Pokemon that can normally learn Fly in the team? It's this guy again as well. Scott. He's not in Ruby and Sapphire. I don't really know what he's all about. No, we don't have a Flyer. Now, of course, we could cheat because we have access to every HM on every Pokemon purely for the fact that we don't... Oh, no. That we don't get stuck, but... I'm not going to do that. We're getting very close to being in the danger zone now in terms of levels compared to where we need to be for our next level cap. I'm starting to get a little concerned. 33 is the cap for Winona. And most of our Pokemon are at 32 at this point. So, yeah, it's getting a bit scary. Those... I thought we could avoid it without walking... as long as we didn't walk into them. I wanted these berries. I don't think they're actually going to do anything for me though. They're only Pomeg berries, but... Hey, Fortree City, nice. Right, the good thing here is... we're in the town. Bad thing is... we've still got to beat the gym. Or at least all of the random people in the gym before getting to level 33 on everybody. Which is easier said than done. Or at least it can be, anyway. Banging music, though, for this area of the game, has to be said. Gen 3 has some good music. I mean, most of these earlier games, to be fair, did. Although, that being said, some of the older games do have, or the later games, do have some banging tunes as well. I think Scarlet and Violet's got a great soundtrack. I'm sure there's someone out there who'd disagree with that, but they'd be wrong. Yeah, this guy sends a Wingull. I think, if I remember rightly, there's some lore thing where I think that guy has a girlfriend somewhere. And he's sending the Wingull to deliver the mail to her. We also can't walk into the gym yet, I just remembered. Unless it's different here in Emerald. Yeah, because Kecleon's blocking us. Same. Could be left this time, isn't it? There you go. TM Hidden Power. Sleep Talk's not useful really for us. We were using a rest set maybe, but... Torpedo for Illumise. Not sure I'm going to do that trade. Just a little bit one-sided. Especially when we already have Volbeat. Not really a great trade. So, oh, wait, Deoxys. I don't remember how we get the, I think it's the Sylph Scope we need. Also, we're going to need to get it without leveling a huge amount as well, which is going to be difficult. So, I might look this up real quick. I'm assuming it's the same in this game as it was in the other as well, but who knows? Oh. I guess there's a bunch of ruins here? That's interesting. How do we get into the 4-tree gym? Meet Steven on Route 120 and receive the Devon Scope. Alright. Where are you, Mr. Stone? I guess we're going to get a Flareon catch while we're here as well. Or Route 120. Don't knock it out. Okay. We'll go for Rock Smash just to be safe. Or not, we'll miss. I really hope that come tomorrow, when actually tomorrow I'm busy. I just realized as well I've got to go and get that suit for my brother's wedding. Or at least I was planning on doing it tomorrow anyway. When I go do that, I'm really hoping I'm not going to regret the choice to stream today, because my voice isn't going to be completely in tatters again. Although at the moment I do get the feeling it will be. From how it feels. Doesn't feel great already. We're only an hour and 40 minutes in. I'm having to talk so much. Maybe I should just be quiet for a bit. And chat a little less. Especially while nothing's really going on in chat, so. Yeah. Let's do that. Alright. If anyone can actually hear me because they're on a lurk and it doesn't have the tab muted, you're not going to hear much from me in the next little while. I need to conserve my voice, so I'm going to be quiet. So we're just going to play the game for a bit. Maybe here and there I'll add some insight if there's anything worth saying, but... not killing that Deoxys might turn out to be a problem. Deoxys is dumb. That's helped us a lot. Deoxys went after Grimer. Grimer's probably dead. He used like Psycho Boost or something. 33 as well, that's bad. Oh shit. Run away from that thing. Mr. Un's gonna explode and kill us. Alright, speed up that as well. Pretty sure there's a Kecleon over there blocking the item. So we'll definitely not be fighting that Chansey, because if we do, it's going to give us a massive XP yield, and that'll be really bad for us right now. We don't want to level up hugely. Pretty much the only fights we can afford to take are the ones inside the gym. If I remember rightly, it's some kind of pushing puzzle. There you go. A little like pivot poles. Except a lot of these are single Pokemon only, because I don't really fancy, oh boy, facing multiple fights. Seismic Toss. I need to check out Pinsir's speed, because man, he is insanely fast. Defense drop on Pinsir isn't concerning me much, because Kingdra doesn't really get access to many physical, hard-hitting water moves. He gets Waterfall, but I think generally that comes on via HM. I don't think it learns it. A lot of XP to get in one hit as well. I think Pinsir's got to be one of the fastest things on my team. 66. Oh, Magmar's the fastest. Kinda wild though. I wouldn't have said just based upon it that Magmar was the fastest on the team. Doubles fight. 6 Pokemon doubles fight as well. Even worse. This is not right. Keeps getting worse. Oh boy. It's gonna hit like a truck as well. Okay. We now have to just risk over-leveling, because I don't have a fucking choice. Knock out the Talo and then go for a sludge into the Blastoise and hope for poison. Not getting any easier, is it? Dusclops. Now it's pretty handy. Double up into the Dusclops and hope Blastoise goes down in the next turn to poison. Oh, we've just activated. Okay. Poison? So we've probably activated Torrent, but... Best thing to do here, I think, is knock you out, and then... Well, he's gonna die anyway, though, isn't he? Okay, probably on this go with the Bite, and then let's switch out Grimer for... Magmar. I don't like this, but it's an option. That's gonna hurt. Blastoise finally dies though, which is good. Quagsire is kind of annoying as well. Especially the Intimidate. Stay in and go for the Fire Punch. This might be a mistake. Flinch the Quag. Okay, that's fine. What I'm going to do is Fire Punch Quags. Actually, I'll double up into the Quagsire. No, that's actually not the... No. Yeah. Getting rid of the Mighty Yenna's big. Don't like that. Huge burn though on Quagsire. Slam's gonna do nothing now. Actually go for Quick Attack and Fire Punch. Hope we don't overlevel on the XP on Magmar. Magmar's like our most offensive Pokemon right now, so we gotta be really careful. That being a doubles fight didn't help us at all either. That's terrible. So, even if we got down to very close to fainting, Golem won't die. He'll be stuck on 1 HP because he's poisoned. At least there's that. He wouldn't have died. Let's just hope Pinsir and Golem can win the last fights. Probably like 2 more trainers in the gym. Usually 3 or 4 fights. The doubles again. Are you serious? Why is there 2 doubles fights? Yikes. It's just only 4 Pokemon, not 6, but doesn't help us much. Speed drop onto Pinsir's not great, really. Especially considering he was previously outspeeding everyone in this match. reverse that. So let's go for the Vice Grip there, and let's go for the Rock Throw into the Kadabra, who now got a physical defense boost. Kadabra's gonna die, but Rockonor's now way harder to shift. That's annoying. Fuck's sake, man. Critical hit, of course, yeah. If Makuhita hadn't hit Fake Out, we'd be fine. As Pinsir flinches again, by the way. That's waste as well. If the speeds had been the other way around, we'd have been fine. Registeel, boy. That's bad. Gonna explode. If he explodes, we're in big trouble. Okay. Muck or Grimer has to switch out because he can't damage him. Just go for a Brick Break now that we've got rid of that as well. Switch into Houndoom. That's kind of useful, I guess, because he slowed himself down. Concerned though that Pinsir's gonna overlevel. Okay. We got lucky there, although we lost the Golem, so not good. There's another trainer as well. This gym is very annoying. I mean, I think given the circumstances, it's like we kind of had to play Golem there like we did. Otherwise I risked losing another Pokemon to just being unable to be used in the entire run. My death box is embarrassing though. I mean the advantage we get is we can bring in Trico now. Rather than the Sceptile down below, who is the thingy version, so the free one we got, so we're not using them. There you go, Grovyle as well. And let's put it to level 32, it'll be fine. Shame it hasn't evolved yet, though. Really hoping I'm going to be able to carry the rest of the gym with the Grovyle. Also, I have a strange feeling we have a Miracle Seed somewhere, but fine. There we go. Now, we've got to step into this guy's eye line. Now, of course, he's got a great mon for me as well. I mean, natural switch here would be... I have to switch. There ain't no way I'm staying in with Groval against fucking Pelipper if we're doing that level damage. At least we can see how much... At least we can see how much damage we were doing to the XP. I was gonna say. Oh, the little soda pops there on little Rhymer, make him all good as new. Alright. Winona time. Gym number 2 of the day. 2 gyms in less than 2 hours. Do it. How hard can it be? Didn't level up Groval before. Could have put him up to 33, but that's fine. Go for the Leaf Blade, see what happens. I mean, we outspeed by miles. This should be a 2-shot, really, at max. Okay. No crit. Still hit like a truck. The good thing about Groval is Groval's really fast. I mean, defensively it's not that great, but he's quick, which is good. I was about to say any water types that come in can get punished, and we can self-sufficiently heal with Mega Drain. Which is huge. Because that one-shot critical hit should get us all the way probably back up to full HP, or at least close to it. And it does. That's huge. Another water type? Come on. Poison. Definitely switching for the poison type. Golem would have been amazing here. Obviously we've lost him now. Go Houndoom. I want to keep Magmar back just in case we need him later on. And he's a special defense buff. Break starting in 3 minutes as well, so I'm hoping I can finish this before then. That did nothing. Okay. Toxic. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch Magmar in a minute. Burn would be nice. Best thing that can happen here is we switch Magmar in on a body slam and he hits Flame Body and burns itself. That would be nice. Or we can just get fucking... Well, okay. I was gonna say it's an eye for an eye. It's actually not... Oh, we've come off worse from that. Paralysis is much worse than a burn, I think, in this case. Especially on Magmar, who's one of our fastest, no, he is our fastest mon. That did nothing either. At least it's not full restore, I guess. Why are we getting walled so hard by a fucking Swallow? I don't understand. We're gonna have to seismic toss with Pinsir, I think. This is so scuffed as a fight. I hate this. At least we got good music in the background. Can't wait for the Elite Four though, when we actually get some even better music. The Elite Four music in Gen 3 is absolutely elite. Has to be said. I'm also hoping here that we aren't going to get a cheating Gym leader again, he's gonna have 7 Pokemon. I need to check that in the VOD afterwards and see. I'm assuming it was just a visual bug, but... How great. Toad Trio. I mean, Grimer and Vaporeon should deal with this in theory. In theory. No status here is pretty big, if we can avoid it. We are going to have to risk a crit on Tri-Attack, though. Of course. Of course we get frozen. Why wouldn't we? That is way more than I'm comfortable taking as damage as well. Alright, we're gonna have to take the risk on the crit. For all the non-subs on Twitch, you're gonna miss the end of the fight here as well, but sucks to suck, unfortunately. That is lucky. It's very lucky for them to get the power in the first place, but also, the fact we didn't get affected by it is very lucky for us, so... Okay. I'm gonna go for my BRB now. I'm gonna refill my water and things and rest my voice for a minute, so I'll be back in a few. Okay, everybody? Oh, BRB. Back in just a few minutes. And we'll carry on. Right, let's try and carry on for a bit, shall we? Let's go. Yeah, we probably did well not to take a loss in that gym, considering a few Pokemon we had got down to dangerously low HP. But sometimes you just gotta ride your luck in these runs. I don't know what our next level cap is either, actually. Have a look at that real quick. 42, Tate and Liza. You got a while yet. At least it means there's no threat of overleveling it imminently. It's quite nice. An absolute hammering then as well from that Mantine, which is bad. Honestly, I'm just gonna go back to Fortree. Heal up there instead. We don't really have that many healing items, so I'm not just going to waste them. We will eventually need a shitload for the Elite Four, so... yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain, I think. Thank you to everyone who's been here in stream today as well. I appreciate it, whichever platform you're on. Thank you for hanging out. Especially while I'm not really in like full condition today. My voice is struggling quite badly. We actually have to take a doubles fight, so... not terrible. Please high roll. That's the wrong Pokemon I used that into. Nice. I don't know why it pre-selects the same one every time and doesn't just do it onto the Pokemon that you previously used it on. Must be like a quality of life thing they upgraded in the future. think this is all still Route 120, so no new captures here. Why we didn't step sideways there? Press the fucking arrow key about 50 times. I thought there might have been a free item down there. Wow, a potion. How cool. How cool and exciting for us towards the end of the game. A plain old potion. Damn. A free berry? Why not? Who's gonna say no to a free wiki berry? Free stuff's free stuff. Profile is so weak. Set that and we one-shot that guy. 2 one-shots because the pursuit and... Okay, I thought we were going to evolve. It's 36, I guess. Ninjask is our capture here as well, which is... okay. I mean, at this point in the game, Ninjask isn't that useful, to be honest. Route 121. Wonder why I wasn't sprinting then. And I realised it's because I was pressing the V key, not the B key. Does indeed make a difference. I actually do have use for that, because we do have a neat arena. We can actually use that moonstone to fairly decent effect. Safari zone? I think we can have a free, oh, we can't. We don't have a Pokeblock case. Never mind. I was gonna say this guy's a free encounter. Never mind. Or not. Why do they always have a Pokemon that immediately counters what I have? There's always something super effective against what I have. As a lead, anyway, I mean. Well, the Encore's fine. Yeah. I was hoping Growbar would knock that out in one and the Encore would put the bite into Vigoroth, but it's fine. I was going to go Leaf Blade, but I'll go Mega Drain instead. Nice. Wailord's HP gave us way more back on that than I thought we were going to get. That's buffed Uproar as well. That's like Generation 9 Uproar, basically. Nice. I love how we're still on chord as well. Could switch into Houndoom or something, but not that big of a deal. That's the Encore gone. Right on cue of me mentioning it. Fragility's kind of pointless for Grovyle as well, considering it's already really fast. Feels a bit of a weird move to have on it. I just want to not do any more doubles fights where they have 6 Pokemon. I don't mind getting into the battles, but like, just don't want to face 6 Pokemon all the time. Our arena trapped. And I just messed up. Oh boy. Oh, fuck, that was bad. Ouch. I guess he must have gone for Aero Blast, but I don't know. Whatever it was, it hit like a truck. Man. I was gonna go into Houndoom because of Flash Fire, but probably an item in that corner. Hey, nice. And the Sceptile's huge. Also gotta be careful here, because I get the feeling there's another rival fight. I think they're running out of the department store, though. As long as I avoid that, I think we'll be okay. I was gonna say until we heal, but... Thankfully, there's the Pokemon Center. What did she say she wanted? Roundish. A mushroom, that's round. We can also get our Pokeblock cube here finally. Or not, because there's no one here. Never mind. Bunch of people trading. Old Scott reappearing again. I don't really know exactly what he does, but he exists, I know that much. That's the rival. Rest, probably. Yawn. There you go. Pretty decent TM or HM to pick up, to be fair. I'm gonna get the HM for dive pretty soon. just a heads up as well. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think my voice can handle much more of this. So I'm gonna try and go to the 3-hour mark, and I think we're gonna wrap up there. So everyone has plenty of warning. So I'm probably only gonna go for like another 30 minutes for stream here, because... yeah. I just think that's a good idea. Even trying to talk less, it's like... It's not working so well. Alright, rival fight. Let's do it. Give me a pretty big power increase now that we have Septile evolved as well. In case anyone's disappointed that we're only doing a shorter stream today, I am hopefully going to be in better shape for Tuesday, but we'll see. Also, if you haven't already and you want to help out and support the channel, then if you're on YouTube, go drop a like on the YouTube stream, and if you're on Twitch, then use the link at the top of the chat and go drop a like on the YouTube stream. Helps out more than you probably know. Especially for a tiny ant-sized streamer like myself. So, if you could, that would be much appreciated. If you don't want to or you can't, then fair enough. Plus we got a burn on our fucking Warlord counter. Might be really bad. Okay, we should be fine. This Mega Drain's going to be off special attack, so it shouldn't get affected by the burn. Brain. Yeah, that could have gone really bad. I'm getting very lucky at the minute, are we? Problem is, it's using Poison Sting now, but if it decides to use Double Kick or something, we might be in trouble. Okay. We got lucky here. I think we did anyway. Nice. That's actually a huge win. A bit of rotation in the team. Primer up front. I'll actually switch out a second member of the team as well. Pincer up into E2. And just in case we run into a doubles fight. there's anything here that we can get for free, but you never know. There's a lottery thing you can do. Not a surprise that we didn't win, but there you go. Especially with the very limited roster we have. Probably some good investments and stuff there. Honestly, the repels might not be a bad idea either, but we're not going to go for those. I know they're stat boosters, but they also give us money. It's quite useful right about now. Especially if we're not allowed to sell the illegal rare candies. Which I think is fair. Hyper Beam, Blizzards, Thunder and Fire Blast, probably. Let's Protect. Safeguard. And then Reflect and then Light Screen. None of which, I mean Protect is fine, but... Oh, this is stuff for the bases. By the dolls, can you? Yeah. They're quite cool if you're doing the actual, like, secret bases, but... we're not, so... I did like the fact that they, revamped it in the remake of Gen 4, though. That was kind of cool. I know it was already in Gen 4 anyway, in the secret bases in the underground, but still. It was cool that they didn't just bring it back, but they also, oh, substitute. Yeah. We don't need sub. Sub is kind of useful in certain circumstances, but I don't think we'll get much use out of it with the team we have, honestly. But yeah. Trying to use my brain to remember what it is exactly we need to do now. I know we're almost done about Mount Pyre. It's like there, isn't it? I'd say we got to try and avoid this guy because we didn't fight him. Bit late for that now, innit? Play as weak as anything, so it didn't really matter anyway. There must be a hidden item up there as well because that's a pointless cut otherwise. So here, of course, we'd be able to use fly, which would be quite useful, but... Right, here you go. Mount Pyre this way. We're at 122, so if we do get a water encounter here, we get a freebie. It's kind of handy. Esau's hoping for a water encounter. Come on. Nothing? No way is the game being this nice to me that I can freely go around like that and not get punished. Wait, what? Maybe we'll go fishing instead, I guess. Do a fishing counter. Nothing. Nice. Not even a nibble. I mean, there has to be Pokemon here. Holy. Ain't no way. Unless the game's broken. Are you getting nothing here? Oh, there we go. Took long enough. Oh, okay. I'm not too mad about that. That's okay. We don't have an electric type right now, so actually that's not a bad role to fill on the team. Raichu's a bit of a weird one. Generally tends to be more on the physically offensive side, but also in the earlier gens, none of the good like physical attacking electric types really get any of the physical attacking electric type moves, like Spark. Creates a bit of a weird situation. So, a bit problematic. I think a Raichu though. Raichu on Route 122. Not bad. And now we get 2 mons. What's the second one? Another Raichu. All that time we got nothing, and then we get 2 really quickly. Weird as that. Did like a whole loop and found nothing. And then all of a sudden when we want to leave, it's like, oh no, now we'll find Pokemon for you. Sus. And the game was lying to us the first time. Mount Pyre encounter. Breloom. Oh boy. It's actually an insane encounter as well. It's the gen where Breloom was introduced. And I think in the gen when he was introduced, he's busted as well. I think this is when he still had Spore, and it could be used on grass types, I believe. Must be an emerald. Oh wow, Beldam's in it. This must be like a Pokemon Emerald thing, because I don't really remember this in Ruby Sapphire. picked up those full heals. I feel like you can tell throughout the stream that my voice has got progressively worse. Kind of what I was afraid of. Oh shit. We're just gonna let poison knock out why not? I'm not gonna even take a chance. I don't want to get countered and mirror-coated and die. So we're just gonna use flash like 2 more times until this thing knocks itself out from poison damage. No chance is taken. Especially considering what's previously happened at times during this playthrough. Like I'm not risking nothing. This pincer is such a Chad as well. I'm very glad we picked him up as an encounter because he's actually been nutty for us. That's why I was saying before as well that like certain Pokemon deserve more love than they get. Pincer, man. Where are the pincer buffs? Give us some new stuff for pincer and a new gen Pokemon, please. Then again, does he need it? He's actually doing pretty well on his own without it. Or Magmarin. No. Ugh. These Pokemon breeders are always a bit of a pain when you run into them, just purely because of the amount of Pokemon that they normally have. That's why I'm skipping the fight a little here, because it's like they just have endless amounts. Aurora Beam's nice, it gives us ice coverage. That's actually quite huge. We now have something against Dragon. And Flying, I guess, but Flying's not really that big of a deal. Dragon is the one that we now have a counter for. And pretty much all the dragons at this point that are any kind of worthwhile are Dragon Flying. Dragonite, Salamence. And then Gen 2 doesn't really have a powerful dragon. Burn on Aggron probably wasn't the be-all and end-all, but it's kind of useful because he is vaguely offensively threatening. Can't escape. Interesting. Can't escape from a little bug like Ninjask. Nobody saw that as well, probably, but that Masquerain did a shitload of damage. I don't know what it just hit us with, because I wasn't really watching, but it must have been a water-type move or something, because it just smacked my Houndoom. Did a metric buttload. Kill it with fire. Stupid Illumise. Caterpie as well, being sent into fight Magmar is just cruel. Battle of the Gen 1ers. DM Sandstorm, nice. We gotta be careful on, because I think there's multiple routes down and I don't want to miss items. If I had to guess, it's probably bottom. Yeah. You made the right call. Nice. We can go down the other hole as well, get us down there quicker. Slowking's an interesting pickup as well. Not that we're getting one, of course. But... All right. I Oh shit, arena trap. Dig as well. We're lucky we didn't get one-shotted though. The Doug Trio don't fuck around. It's kind of a meme Pokemon, but unironically can actually be kind of dangerous. If anyone's ever seen the clip about Kappa the Assassin, as we called him back in the day. The name of our Doug Trio in Pokemon Sword and Shield when we did a hardcore nuzlocke. Oh, nice. That's interesting. That broke midway through climbing the mountain. I mean, this is impossible. Right. If that specific layer breaks, I don't really know how we're gonna get around this. We're not at the top. Because I don't know. Okay, I think if we run... I have a map. We basically run straight. And then I think we just run straight again. Okay. And then maybe if we escape rope in a bit, it will get us out. I have no idea. Could be easy game for Magmar. Doubles fight coming up as well. Pinsir and Magmar will be a good team for that. If anyone's wondering if there's a way of fixing the fog, not directly unless I change the way that I'm playing the game. So kind of, but it's like a longer term fix that I'll need to do. So we'll do it after we finish this run. Which, that'll probably be another week or so. If not, we'd have to restart, and that's a bit annoying. Yeah. Probably could have gone with a fighting move from Pinsir, because it will be neutral into both. But I don't mind just knocking out the Eevee. More out of spite than anything else. Nice. Honestly, I probably should have switched Magmar out, but fine. Nice. There you go, we can see again. Lovely. We of course would be able to fly away from here, but we ain't doing that right now.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh, thank you for the resub, Tech. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. 35 months as well. That's a long resub, nearly 3 years. Holy. Thank you, my dude. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to sound as enthusiastic as I can whilst also having my voice be dying. Yeah, thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. I was gonna ask what was wrong with you, like you're a bit zombie. I've been sick for the last like nearly, well, not nearly a week, but the last like several days, and it's my first day streaming for a bit, so my voice is really bad today. I was actually gonna wrap up really soon because honestly I don't think I can keep going. It's like it's so bad. It's gotten worse since the start of stream, so. To not risk ruining my voice even more, I think I'll probably just call it in a minute. Yeah. I'll be doing good though, my dude. Say I appreciate the resub, I really do. No one is a good switch here. That camera up to scary. Okay, good job he's dead. Yeah, I hope you've been doing good, my dude. And thank you so much again for the 35 months. Very much appreciate all the subs and things these days. I don't think we have an encounter for Route 123 yet. Always fucking something, man, with this game, I swear. Got burned, are you serious? Oh, Nine-tail ninja. That's bad. Can we hit Ninja super? Yeah, I think we can get it with Houndoom, right? Yeah, okay. This little fucker just used Perish song as well. I hate Politoad, I swear. Thing's evil. Just need a Pokemon Center. Is this a house that'll allow us to... I think the answer's no, but we'll still take the free berry. Enough with the trainers, please. I have to waste a bunch of healing items. Okay, everybody. I think that's it for me today. I genuinely don't think I can keep going. My voice is dying and my throat feels really bad. Feels a lot worse than it did when I started, so hopefully me attempting to stream today isn't going to fuck me over for the rest of the week, but if it does, that would just be my luck. So we'll see what happens. But I'll end up the YouTube stream there. So thank you to anyone who has gone over to the YouTube stream today. I know not many people have, but thank you if you did. I do appreciate it very much. Thanks for dropping a like on the stream. Or just sitting and watching for a little bit. Especially on such a kind of downer day. So thank you for doing that if you did. Much appreciated. And yeah, check out the VODs and all that type of stuff. You know the drill. Thank you, YouTube folks. I appreciate it. And I'll see you on Tuesday for Shadow of War, hopefully. Not, we'll see. Yeah, have a good one, folks. Oh, man.